Welcome to Decay Factor. Today is Monday, February 23rd, and this is my first first-ish attempt, reattempt, let's call it, to start recording on a daily basis. And good fresh start here on a Monday. So let's hop right in. We're not going to waste any time. Let's look at the portfolio here. On the positions tab, I'm going to sort by symbol here so I can just kind of see everything without the rows bouncing around. We can see that just kind of taking a glance here at first. This is, mind you, totally unscripted. This is just how I look at my portfolio. So nothing that's gonna be very crisp and scripted and perfect here. Lots of ums and some dead space. So expect that. All right, so P&L for the day on 6A looks like we're up $225 on the since we opened this short position in the Aussie dollar, we're down $1,655. So we're kind of waiting for that one to come back to me. I always kind of like to take a look at the chart here just to get a visual on where I am. You can see my short here at 0.689. We've kind of bounced up. One day I had the opportunity here to almost close it for a scratch. I missed that opportunity, and so be it. We'll wait it out and see what happens. All right. So what I'm gonna do is let's sort by day and see what's up. We have EWZ that's up in 45 shares that are short. We have an order here to close it. Let's take a look at that one. So it's just up for the day. It's actually down on P&L on the open, or since the open. So nothing to do there. And then we also have a short strangle here. I think what I'm going to do, let's look at anything that's up on the day and up since it's been opened. So Rivian, it's a short strangle. I just want to get an idea if there's any like quick wins that I can pull off here. And there's actually not. So I was looking for something that's up on the day and up on the open. All right, I think what I'm going to do here is just sort alphabetically and just run through everything here real quick. So because it's been a few days. So we already looked at 6A. Let's go ahead and look at ASX. And we are very close here on this one, so we're not going to do anything short 20 shares. BIL, we doubled our shares of BIL on Friday, I believe it was. So now we have 322 shares of BIL. Let's go to BTI and take a look at this short strangle. So we are out of the money. In the money on the, we're inverted here. So we have our put that is north of our call, and the stock is trading here at 62.29 north of that put. So we're looking for it to come down a little bit. And if I did anything here, what would I do? I would roll this put up if we're trading 62.29, but let's see what the increments are. So if we roll the strikes up, yeah, it's got to go to 65, and it would be too far because we want it to stay in this range here. So we're not going to roll that one now. All right, let's go to CL. By the way, we're at 25 days to expiration right now. And so at 21 DTE on Friday, we're going to roll these out and get some more credit and move forward. Let's see what CL has here. CL had a big up day today. We're short 15 shares, and our capital requirement's 437. I try to keep capital requirement on short or long shares under about 500 right now. It's just kind of a round number that I picked based on my account size. CRM is back down today. Let's see, we're at 175. So I could get long a couple more shares of CRM and just bring my cost basis down, especially since it's down again. So I think I'll do that. I'm gonna trade long, not long strangle, long stock, and let's just add 2 here at this level. Okay, we're filled in CRM on 2. Now we have 6, and you can see that our cost basis actually came down just a little bit. So I'm going to cancel this working order for 4. We'll go back over here and what was our cost basis? 18738. Yeah, 18738. So I'm just going to put it up $1, and then I'll go back to the chart and adjust it. Put the order in at $1. Okay, so if we come over here, zoom in, we can see that we would make $6 because our order is a $1 here. So I'd like to make at least $21 on this one. So if we pull that up to 190.38, 187. I shouldn't have to do this. 187.38 plus 3, yeah, 190.38. Sometimes we rely on the calculators a little too much. So 190.38. Let's see if we can get it there. We'll tick it down just a little bit. 190.38. All right, there's that order. So we'll let that one rest. CSX, let's take a look at CSX. It's going to take a little bit for us to get through these. It's, if it were like if this was a couple of days ago, I might would add to it. We're close to that $500, so I'm just going to leave it alone. CTRA is kind of coming back to us a little bit, so nothing I'm going to do there. DHT is up, and we're near the high, so let's add a little bit onto this one. We've got 90 here on 9 shares. So let's get short here, and we're going to double it. So we're going to be 18 shares total. Put it a little bit higher there, and let's bring it down. See if we can get filled. We're filled in DHT. So we brought our cost basis up a bit here to 1625. So we're going to put an order in here to close this one at 1525. Good till cancel. I can't ever seem to hit that button that last time. All right, let's go to the chart. Take a look at it here. So at $1, we'd make 18 bucks on this one. Things got to come down a little bit. I just don't know if it's going to, and we're not risking a whole lot on this one. So let's go 1575 on this one. I just passed it. There it is, 1575. So we make 50 cents on each share at 18 shares. So it'd be like $9. Not much, but we're really small here in DHT. EEM, short strangle analysis, right in the middle, nothing to do. EFA, let's just leave it alone, nothing to do. EWZ, we've had a down day today and we're short, so we'll leave it alone on the stock. Let's go to the short strangle, go to the analysis, right in the middle. So good on that one. GDX, negative strangle. So we can't win on this one right now. We just have to keep it between the lines, and then we'll roll out. We're negative P&L 1294. We get about half of that back in this cycle, but we won't because we'll roll it at 21 DTE. So we're just, our goal here is, see, this is negative 7.87. Our goal here right now is just to get that back to 0 and in the green. So we just have to roll for credits. All right, so GILD, look at it. It's coming back down into our range, so that's good. We're still negative P&L open. We're up P&L today. Just leave it alone. Hood is a short strangle, and we're between our put and call. IBIT looks like we're down quite a bit on our shares. Let's take a look at the short strangle. Short strangle looks good. So let's go here and take a look at the shares. If we were below this one and making new lows, I would want to get long if buying power would allow. But here's the thing with buying power: the shares and the short strangle are mixed in together, and I think I can separate that, but I need to check on that. These INTC short strangle looks good, and this short strangle in INTC is getting close to the put side, but looks fine. Nothing to do there. Johnson and Johnson. Let's take a look, and we're having an update today. We're still a little below, so yeah, we probably have a room to add a couple more shares. I'm not going to add those yet. We'll see if that one just comes back to us. KO is this one. Do we have room? 241. Yeah, we could add maybe 5 shares to this one. Yeah, we could probably add 5, 6, 7 shares maybe. All right, let's add short. Let's make that right. Make sure that's right. Yeah, short stock on KO 7. A little bit more of a credit. And we are filled. 17. We're going to close that. We'll come over here. You just saw our cost basis bounce up, 78.04. So we're going to put this order in at 77.04. And good till cancel. You can see here, then we would make $17 if it comes back down on that one. All right, let's leave that one. MRVL, we're getting closer to the middle-ish bottom here. Looks like it's coming back to us. We're long 25 shares in Marvell. Oh, this is not Marvell. Marvi, something like that. I don't even know what it is. It's close to coming back to us. We'll leave it alone. Netflix is a short strangle. Let's go to the analysis tab. We're between our short call and short put. See, these are so easy, and they just sit there. Here's a ratio spread. Let's take a look at this one. When I put this one on, I forget where it was trading, but it's actually rallied a little bit. So the short, I say that it's rallied. I don't know where I put it on. Maybe it was just down here a little bit, but either way. So the short puts are actually down on this one today. We were up on it a little bit more. Short puts have increased by $26. So the whole thing is only like $12. No, it's not as exciting as I thought it was. But either way, you can see that we're in the green zone here. We'll finish out with $70 at expiration if we hold it that long. I don't know if we will. It'd be kind of interesting to see how this one plays out, because as we get closer to expiration, this yellow line here, it's just like this theoretical line gets closer to this expiration line here. So it kind of starts to fill in like a little hump here. And so if we come down here into this zone, volatility would spike, or it would at least increase, which would cause this line to come down, so it's kind of battling like time. It's trying to get closer. Ultimately, it has to get all the way up to that expiration line before expiration. But in a vol increase, that yellow line, the theoretical line, is going to go down. So it's interesting to see how that one will play out. I haven't really done a lot of ratio spreads. I've done like 1-1-2s and that sort of thing. I kind of got burned in Volmageddon in August of 2024. So I haven't really done a lot of ratio spreads where I'm like short a couple of puts and then long a put. But I think it has its place, but just in moderation. Before it was like my whole strategy. So let's go to O. O is up, but it's kind of come back down. How many? We're at 319, 16 shares. We could probably bump that up to 20, increase our, improve our cost basis here. 16, was it 1693 or 64.93? All right. So let's short 4 more of these and just see what happens. Nothing. All right, so we shorted 4 more of those. Now we're here. We bounced up to 65.30. So let's put a closing order in here at 64.30. We'll take $1, which should give us $20 if it comes back down into this range. All right, close that one out. Or collapse it rather. We're not closing it. PBR, man, this one's been tough. This one's been really tough. Look at this range that we kind of stayed in here, like bam, 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 bam. I got right in here, and it just skyrocketed again today, and it's kind of come back down. So look at buying power here, $2,000 in capital requirement here. I'll let this one get a little too big, so it's lesson learned here for me. But this is my trading journal for myself, and if you can benefit from it, great. But yeah, lesson learned there. $2,000 should not have let that one get. So here's what I was doing. I was opening short stock, long stock trades at like $500 buying power usage. And then when they would go against me, then I would add to them. So now what I do is I open them really small, like just extremely small. And then I double up to chase it if I need to kind of step into more shares to get up to that like 500. I'll break the rule a little bit, but $2,000 shouldn't be at $2,000 on it. I shouldn't be at $2,000 on this. Maybe it works for you, but for me, I don't really want to tie up that much capital and trade that's going to go against me. So potentially, so nothing to do there. Pepsi is having a rally day today, an up day today. So it's going against us a little bit. And again, got a little big in Pepsi here. $1,000, more than I want. All right, PG, Procter & Gamble, look at that. We're right at 444. I mean, we could, I think we could add 1 share. So let's short 1 share here. Yeah, we're filled. All right, so let's see what it did to bumped us up just a little bit. 155.13. So we're gonna close this one out at 154.13. Good till cancel. We'll send that order. Let's take a look at the chart. So it'll look at $10 if it kind of comes back down here, which we'll see. We don't know, but we will see. All right, so we have a failed earnings straddle here in PayPal. I didn't fail that bad. It didn't make money on the day that I wanted it to, but it didn't really fail that bad. Average trade price is $1.12, so we're on the right side of this, and could potentially make some money on this one before I mean, even this week, I guess we could technically. Um, but we're probably not going to. So in 4 days on Friday, I'll roll it out to the next cycle. So let's just take a look and see what that looks like. If I just roll the strikes out as is, which means roll the expiration to the 53-day, I collect another $1.59. So with what we have on this one right now, $1.12 and $1.59 puts us at 270 something, 271. Is that right? Something like that. And we'll just wait for time to pass. Rivian, negative strangle. Got a couple of these negative strangles. Look good. How far negative are we? $1.05. Yeah, I think we'll probably make that up if we just roll this one out. Again, roll expirations. We're only going to pick up 44 cents as it stands. So we might be in this one for a few more months. SLV, also another negative strangle. We're down $14.45 in this one. But man, we're just square in the middle. Like, what is SPY weighted delta is negative 18. That's fine. That is totally fine. So if we roll expirations on this one, why do we not have the 53-day on this one? I don't know. But we're just going to keep chipping away at it and until we turn it into a winner. All right, Snap is down, coming back up. Good. We're long 60 shares. Nothing to do there. SoFi, we are just crazy down. We sold some calls against this. So our cost basis on the shares right now, 100 shares, 28.54. Our total cost basis on the original position is actually a little better. I don't know where SoFi is going. So until I feel like I see some kind of a bottom, I'm not going to really do anything in here. Just leave it alone. I regret putting that one on. All right, TAK. Looks like it's up. We're short 30 shares and we're only using $300. So we could add another 20 shares here if we wanted to. We could short this stock and we click 20 times. Do we feel like this thing is going to come back to us at all? It'd be nice if it did. If we can get up here a little bit, but yeah, let's see what happens. Drop it down just a little bit, see if we can get fill 20 more shares at TAK. All right, so we're 50 shares short at 1841. So we're going to put an order in here to 1841. All right, let's do this. 1741 is what we want to pay to buy those back. And that would give us $50. I mean, realistically, if you care about the 3 ATR here, we're going to have to take a dip below it. We haven't taken a dip like that kind of a dip below the 3 ATR in since October. So I'm willing to take a lot less on this one. So 50. If we want to take $25, we could go 1791. Seems a little bit more realistic. I don't know. We'll have to see what this one does. All right, and then Vail. Vail. Here's another $2,000. Just like PBR. That has gone against me. But look here. We might Might get a comeback. We'll see. Nothing to do at the moment than XLP. All right, XLP being the last one, and this one just was like why is it that when you put a trade on like this, it just blows out of the range? Seems like it does it every time. I have a theory on it. Every single trade that we have on right now hasn't become a winner yet, because if it had, we wouldn't have it on. So we're always dealing with a bunch of losers. So that's okay. All right. Let's take a look at the portfolio here. I'm going to pull in, and when I say portfolio, I'm going to do an import into my dashboard. All right. So in order to do an import into the dashboard, I got to go to the history tab, custom. Let's go back here to some date in the past where we know. And what we're doing here is we're just going to export every single trade in this account so that we can import it into our sheet. And we're going to save it here. And then I'm going to pull a dashboard over here. And we're going to go to import. And we're going to select the file. And we're going to go to home. And it's right here. Pull that file in. All right, this is going to take a little bit. So we will leave this be. Let's go over here and see if there's any thing else that we want to look at. Let's look at P&L. I keep forgetting that that's not as helpful as I hope it would be, and I need to figure out why. Let's go to our watch list. And we're going to just check our filters here. 30 days, 30 on the IV, last price 30. All right. Let's see if there's anything that we can put on here. Silver, XLF, IGV. No. Let's do a short strangle. $53 days. Let's drag it out. So the bid ask here, see, I don't like the bid ask at 20 cents wide here. I'd like to be 9 or 10 cents wide max. We're 10 cents wide here. We go a little further out. 10 cents wide here. Collect 220 with 74 pop, 88 on the P50. Buying power 767. Strikes are 65 and 88. Whoa. I feel like we should just sell a short put in here. But if I sell that other side, I always get a little bit more. But let's see. 65 gets us here. 87 pop, 89 on the P50. So right here gets us a little closer to the money, gets us more credit. 77 on the pop, 85 on the P50. It's also 10 cents wide. I don't know. I'm just a little apprehensive because I feel like there's not enough liquidity in here to really give us good strikes for rolling later if we need to. We'll come back to this one if we need to. Let's go take a look at oil, USO. Let's do a short strangle. Excuse me. Go to 53 days. We'll pull it out. What's going on here? This is pretty consistently 10 cents wide here. 92, 102 on a 13 delta. 38, 45 on a 15 delta. 238 buying power is 27.6. P50 of 89.90. We're looking at 68, 110. 68, 110. Yeah. Kind of like this one. Hard to borrow. I need to figure out what that means, but I think I have to stay away from it because of that. KRE, like we traded this one in the banking crisis, but I don't think we can trade it now. Yeah, I don't like it. Netflix. What do we have on in Netflix? Strangle. Yeah, I don't think I want to put anything else on in Netflix. Excuse me, Citigroup. Let's get to the right expiration. This one's not bad. 91.30. Ivy rank of 34.6. Not wonderful, not terrible. Buying power effect. Yeah, let's just go ahead and route this one. Drop our credit down just a bit so that we can get filled. All right, filled in Citigroup. So let's go ahead and group this one as a strangle. And then let's close for profit at 50 cents or 50%, rather. All right, let's see if there's another. TQQQ never works out. BAC. It's tight. $45, $55. What does it look like? 45, 55. I don't know. No. Feels weird. GDX. What do we have in GDX? Negative strangle. How much are we using in GDX? 23. Nope. Thank you. Barrick. I thought Barrick was hard to borrow. But it's all kinds of skewed, it looks like. And I don't like the strikes. What do we have in Intel? Probably another short strangle. Two strangles. Pass that one over. ASHR. Hard to borrow. Hood. What do we have in Hood? Hood. Strangle 932 and the 25-day. How's it doing? We're up. P&L, not too far from closing that one out. What could we do in the 53-day? 10 cents, 6 cents, 378 on the credit. It's not bad. 55 and 90. What's the chart look like? Bring this down to here and up to here. What's our current position look like? Not bad. The 55 and 90. What do we have on over there? 60 and 90. Then we go to 50, 95 with a buying power effect of 715, 243 credit. P50 is 92. Yeah, I like this one. We're 5 cents wide here and whatever it is here. 7. We're filled in hood. All right, so we're going to group as a strangle. Dropped it down here. Close at 50%. And we're good. EEM, IBIT. What do we have in those? EEM's a strangle. IBIT, we have a strangle already. EEM, strangle in 53-day already. All right, and then pretty much everything else down here is that's interesting. All right. All right, well, let's go back and look at that sheet. All right, so here's after it imported everything, I'm just going to go look at close date, sort Z to A. We didn't close. We closed. We closed a loser in MES yesterday. $16.29. If I'd have just held on to that, it would have been a pretty decent winner. I shorted MES on Friday, right at the close. And then when we didn't like gap down, I just closed it for a loss, small loss. We haven't closed anything today, which is whatever. All right, so daily portfolio log. Let's go ahead and add here. We're missing yesterday, so all we can do is add today. All right, so 73, 457, 82. 73, 457, 82. Yep. No deposits or withdrawals. Buying power usage is 34, 287, 76. 34, 287, 76. Delta is minus 11. Theta is 107. Vega is 149. Gamma is 102. 39.18. And the VIX, what are you doing? VIX is at 21.51. Up. All right, so we're going to copy these. Okay, good. All right. And then let's go to capital requirement, select all, report, We're going to export this out to a CSV. We're going to save it, close it, and then I'm going to do some calculations over here on the side. Okay, so we're calculating static buying power, options buying power, and bill buying power right now. And then we'll add that in, and then we'll go look at the dashboard and see how everything looks. Give it just a minute, it's thinking. Buying power usage is at 46.7. I will say this. I think I'm not using enough total buying power, but this is why I break it down by static buying power, options buying power, and bill buying power, because the total buying power of 46, whatever percent it was, doesn't give us a true read on buying power usage that is associated with Vega risk. And static buying power and bill buying power does not have Vega risk associated with it. So so I like to, so you can kind of see here the, the 16.9, 15.7, 15.9. I want to get that up a little bit into the 20s right now, especially with VIX up. I want to get that up a little bit. You can't just look at buying power alone because it doesn't break those down for you. So I have a calculation that I run here that says options buying power is 18.7. Good, because we just put some positions on. Static delta is 17.8 because we did put some of those on too. We put on a couple of positions to improve cost basis. We didn't actually put on any net new positions. And then bill buying power is exactly at 10%. All right. So why is this one not updating? Oh, bill buying power is 73, 71, 38. Okay. All right. So now let's go take a look at the dashboard here and see what's going on. Man, we had a negative day yesterday. That was our first negative day. First negative day, actually, in 2026. We haven't had a negative day. So let's edit this chart here. Go to customize. Vertical axis, or is the horizontal axis? Horizontal, vertical. Minimum value is minus 50. Let's see what that does. Well, that didn't help. Yeah, how does that look? A little better, I guess. Yee. All right, it's part of it. Okay, so realized P&L today is 6.03%. With net lick being down. We'll get into this a little bit more. But what I was hoping to see here, yeah, so we can see buying power allocations creeping up a little bit, which is good. This is exactly what I wanted. Options are red, bill is yellow, static is blue, and you can see static is coming up here a little bit. I think I need to fix a 22 and 23. Okay, that was looking weird. Okay. All right, so that's where we are. Their last 30-ish days, 24.15 in realized P&L. Net lick, you can see here, is just kind of not doing a whole heck of a lot for us, but we have had a lot of trades go against us. So we get some of those trades to turn around. That's Netlick's gonna look better for us. Let's look at our pivots, see if there's anything here. We're gonna look at trades per year with averages. This is how many trades per year we've done so far. Early in the year, so we're trading a lot more this year. Trades per day. It's kind of really come down because I don't commit too much buying power to the static delta trades. And then trades per week have actually come down a little bit too. Trades per month, a little bit slower month, but still bigger than any other month. And then realized P&L, that 16 negative blemish on there. Realized P&L per week, not bad. Realized P&L by month, not bad. 2026, 45.81. Fees by month are lower. Trading more, paying less in fees. And yeah. All right. All right. Well, with that, I think we will wrap it up for the day. Let's take a look at the ES real quick and just see what's happening. Yeah, we definitely had a down day. Man, that long put would have been good if I'd held it. Either way. All right. Well, with that, thank you for watching, and maybe we'll be a little bit more refined next time. Take care.